Hey, yous guys, how you doing? We have real snow. Not feet and feet of it, but we have real snow. Honestly, in Rochester, we have gotten very lucky almost 20 years now. We used to get some wicked snowstorms all through the winter. Okay, so this is it's kind of pretty. I like the first real snow. And then about January after the first of the year, I'm like, okay, that's it. Can we go like 60, 70 maybe? I'd be good with that. It's just a holiday thing for me. That's all. Anywho, so we are going to talk about the MRI results. Now, we know what the results are. Well, we have a general idea of what the results are. But we are going to pull some cards on that, and then we will either pendulum or pull some cards on whether the 25th Amendment is going to be installed, used, utilized. All right. We'll let Spirit Team pick the deck. All right. They have to say hello. Hello. Thank you, Spirit Team. All right. Pick the deck that we should use, either side, for the MRI reading, please. That's what I thought. This one? All right. They want true crime. And I'm not going to argue with them. Sometimes they don't cooperate with me. So before I shuffle, let's get down to business real quick. Entertainment purposes only. Alleged and allegedly. Okay, please, if you need a tarot deck, please visit Miss Denise. Send her an email. dlkiles@yahoo.com. I'll show it to you in a sec. If you are a member here, a paid member here, or a paid subscriber on Substack, and by the way, I am going to be uploading a Can We Talk on Substack, okay? Now that'll be free. And my Substack link is in the description box of every single video, okay? And I will try to remember to put the link for the Can We Talk in there, all right? I had to come up with something something else I could do on Substack, okay? So anywho, Pretty and New is the name of Miss Denise's tarot card eBay page, okay? dlkiles@yahoo.com. I have the stained glass. You've seen that one. I have the Art Nouveau. I'm still kind of going through that deck, and I don't really want to use magic marker on it, but I can't use the deck online or on YouTube, on the Tube of the U, unless I do that, because there's naked people on there, which I couldn't care less. But the boob tube does. All right, so, and this one is like a Rider-Waite learning tarot. It's got the meanings on the cards. This is a gilded Rider-Waite, which means it's just it's a gold color, and this one is Mucha Tarot. Okay, so I have Art Nouveau and stained glass. All right, there you go. Okay, thank you. Or if you paid the $25 for the tarot class, okay? You don't have to be taking the tarot class to get these cards. Just be a paid member here, paid subscriber Substack, or have paid the $25 for the tarot class. Speaking of which, the next one is this Thursday. It's Tuesday, so in 2 days, December 4th. Poke, 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 poke. All right, not taking anybody new at this point. The room only holds 50 people. Okay, $25 straight up, just the once for all 6 parts. And this, I don't know why I'm telling you that, because I'm not taking new people, but for future reference, we'll do another class in a few months, okay? just before summer and springtime. Okay, anywho, so I'm not going to continue with that, my bad. All right, don't forget Sunday Live every Sunday, assuming technology cooperates, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh yeah, the tarot, next tarot class, they're all on Thursdays. Not every Thursday, every other Thursday. And we'll be doing part 3. Okay? I know I'm bouncing back and forth. I get sidetracked easily. 8 p.m. Eastern every other Thursday. So this Thursday, December 4th, is our part 3. Okay, anywho. And Members Live is this Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern for paid memberships here on the Boob Tube. And also on Sunday. So Sunday we have the live, our usual Sunday Live. And then we also have our Zoom room. Now the Sunday Live is on here on the Boob Tube, okay? But the Zoom room is on Zoom. Not that you're dumb. You're like, no kidding, Shelley. If you want to join the Zoom room where we practice uncensored freedom of speech, because I do not record this and I do not post it, email me. healingtruthtarot, all one word, no special characters, all small caps. healingtruthtarot@gmail.com. Email me for the link if you lost it or if you're new, okay? It's all good. And finally, thefoolsdog.com, where you can get digital tarot decks from $3.99 to $5.99. The Fool's Dog. Okay? These are the attributes. It works on Apple or Android. I've had a digital deck. I enjoyed it thoroughly. There are preset spreads, or you can use your own. There's there's animated shuffle and cut. That's actually fun. There's reverse card options. There's customizable card meanings, which means you can word it so that you understand it better. And most of them include an unabridged books or a guidebook. Okay? I'm actually going to check that out soon. I'll let you know how it works out. Assuming I remember to let you know how it works out. Okay, so they wanted true crime, so I'm going to pause because this is going to take me a minute. It's a thick deck. Okay, so let's bring it down. You guys. Okay. All right, Spirit Team, talk to us about those MRI results being made public. Okay, because there have been some slip-ups with press conferences where things are being said, not just about the MRI, but that's what we're going to focus on right now. Now, we already know the general idea. You don't just give someone an MRI who's supposedly healthy for nothing. It's not the way it works. If he's running his mouth, he's lying. If his face is open, he's lying. Oh, it had very good results, right, so-and-so? And, of course, they're bopping their head up and down. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, what fell out here? Oh, my God. You can't make this stuff up, you guys. Lies. Oh, it's a beautiful thing, people. Mm-hmm. You hear the jazz in the background? Christmas jazz, you guys. I listened to it this morning when I got up. Normally I have a movie on, but I wanted, I didn't want any type of chaos or anything I had to, like, pay complete attention to, you know, and I don't really pay attention to them anyway. I have my sound turned off for usually with the subtitles on. All right, talk to us about the MRI. Mountains. Mountains. That's a lot of mountains. So what I'm getting from that is that, as we know, that the results are huge. The results are a huge deal. If that information gets out, it won't be good for the regime. Might be good for somebody in the regime. We know who that is. Debt. Okay. So this is about what we call karmic debt. Okay. These are, I mean, and myself included, you know, having illnesses. That's, you know, my illnesses came from trauma, right? And you can, you know, work on it and this, that, and the other and do what you have to do, but you never fully release your trauma. So it can manifest itself in illness. So what this is saying is it's payback. I'm going to put that right out there. It's payback. The only thing he hasn't forgotten is how to lie. Intuition, we need to follow our intuition about this. People, and also thank you, Spirit Team, that people already know. The public already knows. Anybody with half a brain cell already knows that there's something wrong. Okay? Then we have jealousy. Okay, thank you, Spirit Team. That is the current VP who is jealous of the position that the fake president is in. Okay, so I don't think that the fake vice president is going to be the whistleblower on this information, but somebody else is, and it's just going to work out in his favor. Okay, motel, hotel. Okay, so that's hiding out, hiding something. Taking a vacation. His brain took a vacation. I'm just saying. Home. I think he's spending more time at Mar-a-Lago than people realize. You know, I see these independent newsies, and they show, oh yeah, a doctor says this, and okay, but that's great, but we already know that a doctor that is not his doctor, we don't want to hear from that doctor. We want to hear from his doctor. You know, just one time in your life, tell the truth. My goodness, these things are so slippery, you guys. Natural disaster. Well, he is a natural disaster, so it's going to be. It's going to come out, you guys. Look at, it's going to create a crap storm. People are going to be like, well, you people knew about this. You know, speaking to his cabinet members. You knew about this, and you chose to let him sit there and do what he does anyway. So I'm watching Keith Edwards, and he says, there were 400 posts from quote-unquote rump roast. Yesterday. Last night. So we have fire. Yeah, things are about to get hot. Too hot to handle for some people. Affair. Okay, so that's cheating, right? The word for that would be cheating. None of this is really news, is it? We already know all this. You know, but we're all like, just once, can we get the truth? Just one time. Who knows? The fake rump roast might tattle on himself. A gift. Okay, so that's he's paying people off, obviously. People are being paid off, not to mention it. And that includes the doctors. Because apparently it's hard for some people to identify a horse or an elephant. Just saying. Yeah, I'm sarcastic tonight, aren't I? Greed, no kidding. All about greed. Any cover-up in all of the cover-ups that are in process right now, it's all about greed. And we know that too. Somebody is being greedy. The giver and the taker. Boat. Okay, thank you. Spirit team just literally said to me, out to lunch. Egotism. That's yeah. That huge ego. I'm surprised that his head fits through a doorway. And we all know that huge egos come from low self-esteem. Doesn't make anyone a bad person because they have low self-esteem. Doesn't even make anyone a bad person because they have a huge ego. The problem here is the inability and straight out denial of taking responsibility for one's actions. You know, I got traumatized. I had a lot of stuff go on with me when I was little, you know, and I didn't turn out like that. So that's not an excuse. Man-made disaster. He's digging his own hole. They're digging their own hole. Missing. It's like I say, he's like MIA, okay? Landfill. Trying to cover it up. With the rest of the BS they got trying to bury there. You know, not for nothing. They're not doing a very good job. Seriously. They're just like, well, we're just not even really going to cover our rear ends. You know, if you lie, at least cover your backside. Okay? That's the way I always looked at it. If you're going to lie, at least cover your backside. They don't even do that. Surveillance. They know people are watching what's going on. This is a setup, you guys, by the way. It's a setup. Thank you, Spirit Team. It's a setup. They are setting it up for the fake vice president to get in there. They're setting it up. All right, we'll take that one. Male. Masculine energy. Neighborhood. Okay. Not sure what that one means. Hidden. Oh, thank you. Hidden and neighborhood. This stuff is hidden in plain sight, right? That's about them not even trying to cover their backsides when they lie. But people just believe it. Doesn't matter what the reality is what's right in front of somebody's face. People are going to believe what we tell them to believe. Because this regime truly thinks that we are stupid. Social media. So the question was, will it come out? Yeah, you're going to see it. You're going to see it come out on Zuckerberg's social media platform. You're going to see it come out on all kinds of platforms, including the boob tube, okay? It's a coming. My question is, and I'm going to try and look at something positive here. But first I want to say that, okay, so the information we find out, who's going to do anything about it? Isn't that the real question? This is the question it's been this whole time. All kinds of information has come out. We have been privy to all kinds of information that wasn't supposed to be leaked, and yet it was. Okay, so who's going to do something about it? We, the people, can send out that energy that we need to send out by staying in the present and staying in our joy as much as possible and talking ourselves down from worry and anxiety. We can do that, right? But we physically can't go in there and point our fingers and say, okay, this is, you know, this is where the free will comes in. This is why we're all so frustrated. has been plenty of things that would have made that regime gone by now. People just haven't been stepping up. They're starting to. Needed more people on board on the ascension train. It's going to be okay. I just want to let you know I did see the Glacier Gang in my neighborhood yesterday. And my son is good friends since high school with our neighbor and his mom and dad. And I had to make sure that he mentioned something about it because they are, they're not from Puerto Rico or Mexico. I forget, maybe Guatemalan by descent. So my son's friend would be second generation. They don't care about that. Your skin's wrong. You got the wrong skin tone. So, I don't know why. It always takes things longer to get here to this specific city. I knew they were coming. I mean, of course they are. So it's a good thing it's wintertime and I have a pasty white face. The rest of me is quite tan. But I do have, I can't tan my face. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but I can't tan my face, and I guess that's a positive. So anywho, what is the positive we can take out of this lack of action being taken by people in powerful positions? It's coming. That's our positive. It's coming. And we've got this. We can handle this. All right, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Much love, many blessings. I see you in the funny papers.